is Fatima and I study languages at university. I'm going to talk about Romanian language, but I will be specific in present perfect tense. First of all, Romanian is the official language of Romania, and it is also spoken in Moldova, but because of political issues it is called Moldovan. It is spoken by 24 million of people, and it is the language that resembles the most with Latin. Romanian language belongs to the Indo-European branch and to the Romance languages. According to the grammar, it has 5 moods and 3 tenses: present, past, and future, and compounds. According to the gender, it has masculine and feminine, and according to the number, it has singular and plural. Now, let's talk about the alphabet. The Romanian alphabet is a modification of classic Latin alphabet, and it consists of 31 letters. The letters in this alphabet are the same as in the English alphabet, but we have 5 new letters, and I will explain them under pronunciation. The first letter is letter A with curve above. The pronunciation of this letter is like letter A in bird and like letter A in echo. The second one is letter A with a circumflex accent. The pronunciation of this letter is like U. And the next one is letter I with a circumflex accent too. The pronunciation of this letter is the same as the last one, but we have an exception. Letter A with circumflex accent, it's only used in the middle of a word, and letter I, it's only used in the beginning or in the ending of a word, never in the middle. The next one is letter S with comma, and the pronunciation of this letter is like sh, like short or show. And the last one is letter T with comma. The pronunciation of this letter is like s, like pizza. Letter Q and letter W in the Romanian alphabet are very rarely used. Now let's talk about the verbs. Romanian language has 4 conjugations of each verb, depending on the ending of a verb. The first conjugation is with ending A. For example, a lucra, that means to work. And the second one is ending with letter E and A. For example, a putea, that means to can. The third one is ending with letter E. For example, a scrie, that means to write. And the fourth one is ending with letter I and letter I with circumflex. For example, a veni, that means to come, and a hotaru, that means to decide. The conjugation of each verb changes according to the personal pronoun, and the personal pronouns are eu, that means I, tu means you, el means he, ea means she, noi means we, voi means you, el means they for masculine, and ele means they for feminine. The conjugation of the verbs changes because in Romanian language there are regular verbs and verbs with extending base. In Spanish we say verbos regulares y verbos con raíz ampliada. In simple present tense, the conjugation is formed, adding an ending according to the personal pronoun and according to the conjugation too. And it has many exceptions. Because of this reason, I decided to explain present perfect because it is easier to understand and it has more similarities to English, French, and Spanish languages. Now, let's talk about present perfect tense in Romanian language. Present perfect tense in Romanian language is called perfect compus, and the structure is personal pronoun plus auxiliary verb plus past participle of the main verb. The auxiliary verb that we use is the verb a avea, that means to have, and the conjugation of this verb is eu am, to I, el a, ia a, noi am, voi at sea, ei au, ele au. And the past participle of the main verb is formed by many rules. For example, for the first conjugation of the verbs, we must add in the ending of the verb the syllable at. For example, the verb a danza, that means to dance, the past participle is danzat. For the second conjugation, we must add in the end the syllable ut. For example, the verb a brea, that means to want, the past participle is brut. And for the third conjugation, we must add in the ending the syllable ut or the letter t. For example, the verb a cere, that means to ask, the past participle is cerut. And for example, the verb a merge, that means to ask, the past participle is mers. And we have another verb. For example, the verb a fierve, that means to boil, the past participle is fiert. And for the last conjugation, we must add in the ending the syllable it or syllable ut. For example, the verb a dormir, that means to sleep, the past participle is dormit. And for example, the verb ahotaru, that means to decide, the conjugation for the past participle is hotaru. And as you can see, the past participle has many rules, but they are easy. I posted the link of a website where you can find the conjugation of the past participle of each verb, and it is very easy to use. So, if you want to say I have danced, you say eu am dançat. Or if you want to say he has slept, you say el ha dormit. As you can see, the structure of present perfect in Romanian language has many similarities to English language. Finally, I'm going to show you a comparative chart with present perfect in English, ante presente in Spanish, passé composé in French, and perfect compus in Romanian. So, if you want to say I have understood, in Spanish we say yo he comprendido. In French we say j'ai compris, and in Romanian we say eu am înțeles. As you can see, there are many similarities between perfect compus in Romanian language and other compound tenses in French, English, and Spanish. I posted the link of the website where you can find the conjugation of each verb, and I hope that this video be useful for you, and that's all. Thank you. Bye.